Great decorating is all about the details, including a gorgeous textured set of coasters. How we love a coaster. Functional. And why not be beautiful? Quince has a gorgeous set of woven rattan coasters in 3 terrific colors with their own little holder that you're going to absolutely love. And if you haven't visited quince.com/DTT yet, get on over there. It's everyday elevated living without the markup. From crisp 100% linen bedding and soft organic cotton towels to airy curtains and premium kitchen tools designed for everyday use. And the best part? Like Quince's clothing, their home goods are half the cost of similar brands. By partnering with top artisans, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. Elevate your space with home essentials from Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT.
Hi, I'm Anita Joyce here with Kelly Wilkness, and this is Decorating Tips and Tricks Plus. This is our second edition of our Plus episodes, and today we are discussing, do you really need a bathtub?
Well, if you're dirty, maybe you do. I don't know. No, this question comes up a lot, doesn't it?
Definitely. Yeah, it does. It does. And I mean, it is a good question. And, you know, back in the olden days, you definitely wanted a tub in every bathroom. If there was a shower instead of a tub, it meant that maybe the bathroom was added later. Maybe they didn't have room for a tub. Maybe they were on a tight budget. And if you saw a bathroom with just a shower and not a tub, usually it wasn't very nice. But these days, there are plenty of brand new bathrooms being built with just a shower that are stunningly gorgeous.
Yes, I think the shower has become much more luxurious, but we do get the question all the time whether or not somebody who kind of really wants to take that combo out, the shower tub combo, and change it. They're worried that maybe they're not going to have a tub in their home. And I find that the question comes up more when someone's thinking about resale. Maybe not immediate resale, but down the line, they're thinking, is this going to hurt me when I'm trying to sell my home? If you enjoy taking baths or you have little kids, it's good to have a tub in at least one of your bathrooms. But if you don't enjoy tubs and if you don't have little kids that you need to be washing, the question is, if I remove the tub, is it going to hurt me on resale?
Well, I think if it's your master bathroom, from what I'm reading, that can hurt you if there is not a tub in the master bathroom.
Really? Because I think the opposite.
Okay.
Mark that down, everyone. That doesn't happen all the time. We usually agree.
Interesting. Well, I was reading an article saying that can hurt you on resale of that main bathroom. But for other bathrooms, I don't think it's going to. But I am with you. You need to have at least one tub in the house.
So what you read says that you should have a tub in the master. Okay.
For resale. The tub, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but let's picture this. If you walk into what would be the primary bedroom bathroom, whether it's en suite or it's next to it or something like that, and you saw a gorgeous shower with absolutely beautiful rain shower head, what have you, extra handheld and, all the bells and whistles. And it was there with maybe double sinks and a beautiful counter. Would you be disappointed that it didn't have a tub shower combo? No. If there was room to have a freestanding tub, of course, I think that it could enhance the look, increase the value of that particular home or bathroom, but I don't think it's necessary. I think if you have a really nice primary bathroom that has a deluxe shower and, a nice area for sink or two sinks, I think you can get away without having a tub in there if you don't have the room. So I'm thinking about the people who want to renovate. Maybe they have a bathroom that's part of the primary bedroom and it's a shower tub combo, which really dates the look of particularly the primary bedroom bathroom. I think if you took that out and you only had room for a shower and you did a really nice job on it, I don't think that would hurt you in resale at all. As long as there was another bathroom somewhere in the house and there was a tub there, even if it was a shower tub combo.
That could be. I feel like I would want a tub somewhere in the house because you might need to soak in a tub for some reason. So I think it is important to have a tub somewhere. Personally, I use my tub maybe, once a month, but I use the shower, all the time. So Obviously it's not something I'm using all.
No, I agree with you. I think if you can have a tub somewhere in the house, you should. But I'm talking specifically about that primary master bath.
But also keep in mind, if somebody wants to age in place or they have an elderly parent coming to visit, then I think it's the same thing. You want at least one walk-in shower somewhere in your house. So maybe that's the only one that's in the house. So that's nice to have for you to use or for someone who has some injury maybe and can't step over the tub. So, that's definitely a case. If it's for me to live in for the duration and I'm concerned at some point I might not be able to get into a tub, then yeah, I'd rather have a walk-in shower.
Hey, that is so interesting, because here I'm mentioning, if you have little kids, you need a tub and things like that. There are so many more people that want to stay in their homes, that will be able to stay in their homes, and we're all living longer. Walk-in shower is really key. That might be more important than having a tub, ultimately. As the whole population ages, having someplace where there's not a curb, which you would normally have on an older shower or, a shower that wasn't constructed with aging in place in mind. I just did an ADU for a client and her mom was moving in and we did the whole bathroom around this large shower. She's absolutely fine at this point and is traveling and doing all kinds of things, but she knows she's getting older. She's going to be living there for the duration. And so we constructed the shower with no curb and where it was big enough if she had to bring in a walker or something like that.
Right. Well, and interestingly enough, my daughter, who has Down syndrome, she lives in a group home. It's a great group home too, by the way. But the person who runs, there's several group homes in this organization called Reach Unlimited here in Houston. Lisa's shower is a walk-in. I don't think there's any kind of curb there. And she said that she wished all the bathrooms in all those group homes had the shower that Elise has. Because they do have a lot of tubs, and for their clients, this is dangerous because they don't have, a lot of them don't have great balance. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like an elderly person, it becomes a real risk to be stepping into the tub. And like you said, especially if there's no curb, then you could wheel a wheelchair in there that's okay to get wet.
Right. Well, in my house, the only tub that we have is the clawfoot tub, which was original to the house that I had refinished.
And which bathroom is that in?
That's in my girl's bathroom, and it has the shower in there as well. It's that old-fashioned look, obviously, with the shower head coming around, and then you're encircled with the curtain. Mm-hmm. And I love looking at it. But nobody really wants to take a shower in there or even climb over it. They're incredibly athletic, but I couldn't have an older person doing that. It'd be fine for plopping in a couple of little kids, but they're always either taking a shower out in the barn because we have a bathroom out there, or in our shower. They don't want to shower in there because they don't want to climb over the tub, and they're very young and agile. Hey, we'll be right back with the rest of the show, but keep listening so we can continue bringing you DTT. I can't stop using dupe.com. This is an amazing website, service, best friend. I absolutely love it. So you find something that you really want and it's too expensive, it's a budget buster. Then you use dupe.com and you can find almost the exact thing or very similar products for much less. So I was crushing on this incredibly gorgeous coffee table. I had it in my mind, I had it in my Pinterest boards, I had it everywhere, but I just didn't have it in my house because it was too expensive. When I learned about dupe.com, that was the first product that I tested. And boy, did I find some amazing dupes. And I purchased one. So the original was almost $3,000. And Dupe showed me many choices, all the way down to under $200. Now, you may think something this extraordinary is hard to use, but it's so easy. Just type dupe.com/ before any product URL in your browser, and boom, it instantly finds you less expensive alternatives. They even have an app and a browser extension you can download. No account required, no sign up required. It's completely free. That's completely free free to use. Stop wasting your money on brand names and start saving with dupe.com today.
Okay, so here's something I would do differently if I had it to do over in this house. So when we were building this house and I was designing it, I was thinking about what if my mother had to stay with us for a while. So I thought, I need to make it where we could have a bathroom on the main floor. So we do have a study as you walk in the house, but I told them to make it so that it could be a bedroom at some point. So there is a closet, and we do have those nice doors that are hanging doors. They're antique French doors, but they hang. So it can be closed off. There is a closet, but the other thing, if you want to make it a bedroom, there has to be a bathroom next door where you can take a shower or a bath. So there has to be a tub or a shower on that level for you, I think, to call it a bathroom, if I understand the way it works, at least here in Texas.
Oh, to call that room a bedroom.
Right. So we have a little, I call it the powder room because it's a small bathroom. And but we ended up putting in a clawfoot tub in there, and it's actually so small it's not a full-size clawfoot tub. It's a very short one. And I didn't even do the shower because no one actually takes showers in there, so it just has the handheld thing. But it was just kind of in case we need that. I put it in there. It was a just in case. I don't think that shower's ever been used, the tub. But if I had it to do over again, I would have put a walk-in shower in there because I'm thinking if she's not able to go up the stairs, how is she going to climb into that tub? So I don't know that I really thought all this through.
Well, your design interests may have taken hold there, Anita. I mean, it looks beautiful. I did wonder. I was like, I wonder why she put a clawfoot tub in there. Oh, but it's just so pretty. I mean, that's probably why she put it in there. She found this clawfoot tub and she fell in love with it, and she put it in there. I didn't realize, when I was visiting your house, that it was with a mind towards, maybe your mom having to stay there. Because I absolutely agree. I mean, she probably would need a little springboard or something to get in.
Yeah, that sounds very safe.
It does, especially when it's wet and slippery. It's great. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, and really, I mean, our house is pier and beam, so it's up 4 feet off the ground anyway. So we need a ramp even getting into the house. I mean, it's you can't just slide right in.
Well, thinking about the shower tub combo, which can be fine. I mean, it's very functional and it takes up the least amount of room, but it can date a home. And if you're living in the home, you may want to change that. So my bottom line on that is if that's in your primary bathroom that's adjacent to your own bedroom, I'm okay thinking forward towards resale, taking that all out and making a really beautiful shower, a larger shower, and a nice vanity, as I mentioned earlier, and just making it a more luxurious bathroom. I don't think you're going to lose any money on resale doing that at all. In fact, I think you'd make money, with the caveat that there is some sort of tub somewhere else in the house. I wouldn't remove every single tub and not have any tub at all. And if that was the only bathroom, I would keep a tub. And if there wasn't room for a separate tub, I would just live with the shower tub combination. I have an idea to share about how to make one of those shower or tub combinations look better, particularly if it's in a guest bathroom or like Anita's situation, a bathroom that's actually really a powder room. Somebody's not showering in there that often. I did this recently with a client. She has her own bathroom in her condo, and this is a guest bathroom, but 99% of the time it's just used as a powder room if someone's visiting. But every once in a while, she'll have someone stay over, and they do shower in there. But it was the very old doors, that slide with that kind of like that wavy glass, that's textured.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've
the
all
old glass
seen
doors.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the track, with that, sort of whatever stainless steel that is, or it kind of gets pitted. Everybody's seen that shower.
Oh, I think we had that in our old house. Yes.
Yeah, everybody's had that or seen that for sure. Okay, so that's very unattractive. And it was just a small little bathroom, little, probably, less than 30-inch vanity, the toilet banged up right next to it, and then the tub, right? So there's not a lot of space in there. So instead of having to look at that shower, I hung a rod really close to the ceiling. So when you looked in, you didn't even see the shower head coming over, because there was also, that was kind of old looking. And we did a beautiful, very subtle animal print fabric, and just had shower curtain made. But it's, it's really not a shower curtain. It's a curtain because it went in front of those glass doors.
Oh, it has the glass doors. But
so we did it on rings. So if someone does need to use that shower, they can just slide this lovely curtain all the way over to the side, and then just slide the shower door open and get in and take their shower. You're not going to get the curtain wet or anything because you're going to have the shower door in front of it. But it really made such a difference in the room. I mean, we did a bunch of other things and painted it, and got new art for it, and new lighting and all of that. But wow, that was such a great way to disguise that very ugly, it's kind of an eyesore, but it would have cost her so much money to remove that. And there really would have been no choice other than just to put back another shower and tub combo, because there was just no room for anything else.
Well, that's a great idea. And of course, I've seen plenty of bathroom where there's a nice shower curtain on the outside and just the liner on the inside. But that certainly points to an idea, if it's a shower curtain, where you could just put a curtain rod up very high to the ceiling, maybe even attached to the ceiling, go to the floor with it, and then a separate bar with the actual shower curtain that maybe is a little bit lower. And, if you're needing the steam to escape, you pull, all that to the side if, after the shower. But then once it's dried out, then you could pull it closed, and you wouldn't, like you said, really even see that there was a tub there. You just see the curtain, floor to ceiling. Yeah,
we went to the ground on it too. So
very nice. I think that's a great idea.
But
you could do that with just a regular tub that had a shower curtain too.
Absolutely. Yeah. But, I guess her thought was, what do I do with these doors? And then if you took the doors off and you took the track off, then obviously you're going to damage the tub. It's one of those things where you're opening up such a big can of worms. I said, Janice, let's just cover this bad boy up and we don't have to see it anymore. Yep. And perfect. It really looks nice. So if you have something like that in your house and you don't want to spend the money on a shower combo that no one's really even using that often, and if you were going to do a bathroom, you'd rather do your primary bathroom and make it really luxurious and beautiful, that's a really good cost savings way to make it look a lot better.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great idea.
I think that we might have approached it a little bit differently, but I think we're both of the mind that you should have one tub if you not to get rid of all the tubs. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you need at least one. And again, I think it's your preference. And if you can do a walk-in shower, I think it's great to have. It's not an absolute have to have, but I think that could make life easier for somebody at some point.
Yeah, that was a really good point to bring up. I hadn't really thought about that in conjunction with the bathtub, whether you're removing that and the shower could be just as important. So anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We are here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time. Want to talk to us? Well, we really want to talk to you. So let's schedule a design consult. Anita and I are here to give you individualized, actionable advice on how to create the beautiful home you want and deserve. It's so easy to schedule a design consult with us. Simply click the link in the show notes or head to decoratingtipsandtricks.com/consult. When we talk to you on the scheduled time, we will be ready with so many great tips, advice, and yes, tricks. So sign up today for a design consult. We can't wait to talk to you.